Hello everyone and welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well. Positive healing vibes to all the subscribers, the viewers, and the world out there. Today we're going to take a look into Aquarius's week ahead for July 13th through the 19th. In this message, we are first going to tap into the energies with the Psychic Tarot deck here. Then we will get an overview message with the Fairy Tarot and dig a little bit deeper into the message with the traditional tarot deck. I'll clarify as well as pull a few oracle cards at the end of the message. If it's something you're interested in, you're more than welcome in joining us. So, Aquarius. Most important message here for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to see here for July 13th through the 19th? Please keep in mind the messages on YouTube are general. They're not going to resonate every time with every person. It's really about the title. If there's something in the title resonating, there's most likely going to be something in the message for you. For information on energy cleanse kits that I offer, how to get entered into the drawing that we do here every month for free personal readings, it's all linked below in the description box. And Aquarius, if you like how I vibe, you like how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help set your intentions for future messages. So, Aquarius, the energy that's coming through this week is having patience with the process, okay? There's something that you're walking away from and focusing on work, it looks like. There may be somebody who's helping you deal with this. Okay, now this could be addiction. An addiction could be addiction to anything. It could be money, it could be a substance, it could be a person, it could be a lifestyle or a way of thinking, a way of perceiving the world. Temptation is devil energy. It also talks about codependency. I feel like there's somebody here that may be trying to balance you out, trying to even the scales here, okay? Awareness, being aware that you're going through this process is going to be key. Try not to lean too much on this person, because I feel like that's the type of energy that you're stepping away from. Rather, focus on this plan, right? Focus on the things that you can control. Planning out your future. Where do you see yourself headed in a year, 5 years, 10 years down the road? What is that outcome? What does that vision look like? Once you're clear on that vision, then you can take it backwards, work your way backwards from there. So how will you accomplish that vision, that outcome? And having patience with this process is definitely going to be key here. So let's take a look, Aquarius. See what else we can see. I feel like this emotional loss card, I don't get the sense of an emotional loss. I feel like it's walking away. You're moving away from something. So let's see here for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to see for this week? Walking away. Now remember, I don't feel like this is a relationship you're walking away from, because I feel like for some of you, you're not in a relationship. There's just a friend that's helping you through this. For others of you, your partner is helping you through this. So let's take a look. Let's take a look here, Aquarius, for you. Healing. Four of Winter, Four of Swords. That's healing energy. Don't rush things. Don't rush the process. Just rest, rejuvenate, heal. focus on yourself, the things that are going to make you happy, the things that are going to make you feel stable, secure within your own self, right? Again, that vision. You are headed in a positive direction. Okay, you are headed in the right direction. Baby steps. Baby steps here. Baby steps. There you have it. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Autumn is abundance. I'm on balance. Okay, this is Temperance energy. So whatever it is that you're walking away from, whatever it is that you're ending, I feel like this was a personal choice that you had made. I get the sense here, Aquarius, that this is a situation that maybe even the way you reacted to a certain situation, a behavior pattern that was no longer serving. There's a need to focus on the balance. So this week, finding or regaining that balance within yourself is going to be beneficial. I feel like this is like the ending to an addiction. For some of you, it very well could be. For others of you, this is going to be ending of like codependent behaviors, relying too much on your partner for things that you need. Let's use the Spellcaster Tarot to get a little bit deeper here into the message, Aquarius, for you for this week. Most important message here, Spirit, for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to see? July 13th through the 19th. Please and thank you. Most important message here for Aquarius, Spirit. What does Aquarius need to see here? July 13th through the 19th. Please and thank you. We're going to get all these cards out here and then we will talk about it. Sometimes these messages come out jumbled, so we just have to see what we got here. The Hanged Man is on the bottom of the deck right now here, Aquarius. For some reason, I felt inclined to stop and to sort things out. I feel like this is a change in perspective, okay? That's the ending of some type of, I want to say, changing deeply rooted behavior patterns, and these aren't behavior patterns that are positive. So maybe the way you perceive money, the way you perceive relationships, something along those lines, that's what's ending. Let's take a look. So we have the King of Swords with the Eight of Cups here. This tells me you've made a decision to move away from something, okay? Now, a lot of times this could be a relationship. The energy that I'm feeling here is you're moving away from something that's no longer serving you, something that was very toxic, okay? The Judgment card and the Ace of Swords of Victory here. Judgment can symbolize karma, paying that karmic debt, freedom from that, right? Being freed, being liberated. I do feel like this was a little bit impulsive. This move, I don't feel like you maybe thought this out. You just felt this inclination that you had to make this change and started pursuing it. Spirit is telling you, Aquarius, it's time to sit down and plan. It's time to sit down and plan this perspective change here, okay? You have what it takes within you to make this decision. It's not going to be easy. I feel like being very practical, okay? Because here's the thing, especially if this is the idea or the perception of relationships or the belief around relationships that you're changing. Let's say, for instance, you had seen toxic relationships your whole life, and maybe you had a fear of commitment or a fear of relationships. Along the way, you met people that changed your perception on that, so you started working on those things within yourself. Okay, you started trying to make those changes here. Taking some time to really think about this, okay? Really think about this. So let's say it is relationships, okay? Taking some time to get clear, what is the ideal outcome when you're stable in a relationship and everything's said and done? What does that look like, right? And what I mean by that is, what type of partnership do you have? Do you want a partnership that's open, where you can freely date whoever you want, but you have a stable person that you can live with? Or do you want somebody who's monogamous and who's only going to be committed to you and you're going to be committed to them? Maybe you want a type of relationship where there's multiple people involved. You're going to have to decide. A polygamist relationship, you're going to have to decide. Everybody has a different perspective. And the reason why I say get clear on what you want that outcome to be, Aquarius, is because it gives you the opportunity to align with that, right? Find partners who are in alignment with that vision. Because there's people out there that have the same vision as you in all genders, okay? You just have to be clear on what it is that you want before you pursue that type of a connection. So, getting clear on what it is that you truly want. Sit down and think about it, okay? Maybe even write it out. Maybe you do see you being with one person and that person being with you, and you guys helping each other build business, build foundations to legacies and all that fun stuff. But you have to get clear on what that is, right? I do feel like once you're clear on this vision, everything's going to move very quickly. That's why the wheel is underneath the deck, okay? You're headed towards a very abundant future, but you have to be clear on what that future is. So, let's get some clarification out here for you, Aquarius. The Page of Swords is here. Some people consider this a spy card. It can be. The energy that I'm picking up from this card here is really getting clear on that vision and seeking out the information that you want to find, right? Ask questions. Maybe look up online different types of relationships. You can literally Google different types of relationships, and you will be it's interesting what you might find. But getting clear on that vision, be very practical. Like, maybe you want a monogamous relationship, but every once in a while you get an urge. No? Then maybe you need to express that to your partner, find somebody who's open to that. We have the Ten of Pentacles coming out here twice. So this is legacy, building that legacy, right? It's also stability, heading towards stability here. So clarifying the Eight of Cups, the King of Swords here. There's a need here to really go within. Go within, take some time, and get clear on what you want. Focus on the balance. Focus on, I do feel like this is relationships. It could be business, you know, and it's the same thing if you are trying to figure out, you know, a business idea or a business venture, how things are going to work out within a business. Well, get clear on what that outcome is and work backwards. You're headed towards a very abundant future, okay? A very bright future. In relationships, in business, in what have you, okay? You're going to have to get clear on what that vision is. Otherwise, it's not going to be clear to you what exactly it is that you want. You're going to just follow along. It's very important here to get clear on what you want that outcome to be. I do see it being different for everybody, but the main energy that I'm picking up here is within relationships. Get a few cards here for your advice moving forward, Aquarius. I am going to do an extended reading to this, guys. In the extended, we're going to take a look into what are the next steps here moving forward. Where is this all headed? It's the outcome if the guidance is followed. Pull out a few of the Archangel cards for the blessing, the Soul Truth deck for the lesson. If it's something you're interested in, you're more than welcome in joining. The link will be below in the description box. Also, guys, the second link down there is to subscribe to the Vimeo channel. It's $11 a month, and you get access to all of the extended readings for the entire year for all of the signs. So check it out. It's all below. The subscription link is the second link. So, Aquarius, we have the Ace of Cups with the Four of Wands and the Eight of Swords. I feel like this is talking about your changing your thinking here from a single-minded vision, to what this looks like, right? What is this outcome, this marriage, this partnership? Take your time with this, okay? Because it's not easy to make that type of a transition. It's not going to happen overnight. But I do feel like it's definitely going to be worth it. Okay, taking this time, going within, is going to be very important. If nothing else, Aquarius, at least for this week. That emotional fulfillment, that ultimate love fulfillment is going to come from changing that perspective on that partnership dynamic. Let's take a look. Let's get a soul journey card out here for you, Aquarius. If you find this message was helpful, that it's resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. All the love and support is very much appreciated, guys. And it does help with the growth of the channel. So thank you guys so much for that. You are all so amazing. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. It's impossible for the human brain to comprehend the mysteries of the universe. You're only consciously aware of the 3 dimensions for a reason, and that is to learn to love without the full awareness of your connection to spirit. Everyone has his or her own personal path to this awareness, and there is no right or wrong answer, as long as your goal is to manifest the energy of love and compassion. The wisdom of the divine trickles into the physical dimension, and some of it will resonate with your soul and some will not. These are your signposts that guide you to your correct path. If the wisdom resonates with you and seems right, then keep it. If not, release it back to the universe. Always be aware and mindful of the insights that your spirit guides and teachers put on your path. So, Aquarius, I do get the sense that this transition has been a little bit difficult for you. And mainly because it's been an internal one. Something that not a lot of people have really understood. Giving yourself time, patience, space is very important when going through any transition, and understanding that, you may have a long way to go still, but look how far you've come. Right? Let's get a power thought card for you, Aquarius. I almost said Scorpio for some reason, so take it how it resonates. And now go beyond other people's fears and limitations. It is my mind that creates my experiences. I am unlimited in my own ability to create the good in my life. I now go beyond other people's fears and limitations. Beautiful, Aquarius, beautiful. So, Aquarius, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this week. The main thing that I get from all of this is it's time to give yourself a pat on the back. Take this week to rest, rejuvenate, and just be aware that you have been going through a big change within your life. And I feel like this has been an internal change. This is changing belief systems, okay? However that's resonating. So give yourself time, give yourself space. Understand that you are being divinely guided. You're also on the right path, headed in the right direction. So just give yourself a little pat on the back, a little time, a little peace. So Aquarius, thank you guys again so much for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. And I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.